All right. It is BoomMC, and today we are not doing Minecraft. We're doing Lego. And I've never done it never done a live stream like this before. So I'm definitely going to try to be paying attention to chat as we kind of move through this. And I haven't watched what a lot of actual Lego builders, how they do these live streams. So I'm very open to feedback as we go about it. Obviously, a very massive set, so I'm assuming it's going to take forever to do. But I figured out, let's see if people are into this. And if y'all are, that is fantastic. If you aren't, I encourage you to check out my Minecraft content. But I think Minecraft and Lego go together so well, where I think there's room for both hobbies, not only in my life, but I think if you like block games, you like block games one way or another. So I'm just really, really proud to be here and see if I can get. Oh, sorry. There we go. I'm just trying to get the chat going on my son's tablet. That way I can pay attention to the live stream as well as whatever I'm building here. So work with me a little bit if it takes a little bit to kind of find my footing on this. And I really, really hope to enjoy this. To me, it's incredible. I've been asking for this this Lego set for so long that I didn't actually think it was happen. But my wife kind of gave me the go ahead. Here we are. Turn it down on my tablet. All right. So now I got the chat up and running, I think. Whoa. And then once I got the chat up and running nice and good, then we'll switch over to start pulling out what's in there and do it. Oh. Is chat even enabled? Live chat. There we go. All right. So if somebody could throw up a test message in the chat, I'd appreciate that. But besides that, let's go. I think. So let's see what's all comes in the box today. And as you can see, Amazon beat the hell out of it. All I did was cut the tape so far. 14, 14, 11. Where's the camera pointed at? 10. So a little bit wider. So 10 over here. 13, 12. Also 13. We got a 14. 16. 9. Holy smokes. 11. 14. 15. Another 16. 10. 15. 12. I don't know how 11 passes down there. Another 11. big box. So. These I'm just gonna alleviate over as we jump in there. And how are we doing, chat? I'm weird. All right, I didn't see anything pop up on the chat yet. And get the little fork and pokey stick. Oh boy. Instructions. Base plate. Two, three, 7. Why not? Bloop. And let's see what we all got from here. Woot woot. Where is the chat on this? Weird. Very well. It's only like a billion boxes there. And let's see what the instructions have. There's a rather broken pokey device, and open it up. Ooh. Mama probably thinks the kitchen's a little dirty, so we gotta adjust view for Mama. There's many powers I'm willing to fight. My wife is not one of them. All right. So, let's see. This is insane. We look like this is so many bags of Legos. I can't emphasize that enough. Look at this. Like, woo! Look at that. Like that's just crazy to me. Oh, thank you, wife. Yeah, looks like the beautiful Miss Shoddy Broom is with us. Yeah, that's crazy. A little bit more over here. So, instructions, let's see what that looks like. And while we're at it, do you guys do Minecraft or Lego, or what do you guys prefer to play? I grew up with Lego. Man, if Minecraft would have been around as a kid, I would only have, was it 2,957 subscribers. Always been into video games, always liked the social media stuff, but in my day we just had MySpace. And it destroyed me when MySpace died. I went to Iraq in 2008, and when I came home in 2009, the site was dead. Got replaced by this FaceBase or Facebook thing, and that's awful. I hate Facebook, but it is what it is. But what I didn't know at the time was that YouTube was brewing. And man, I saw it early on. And I never did anything with it. I really wish I would have until my own kids got interested in YouTube and that kind of stuff. Is when I started. And really, I've only been at it for a little more than a year now. Um, but we got some sticker sheets. The small one right here. Let's see. For the stickers itself, as you can see, my hands got very bad psoriasis and psoriatic arthritis. So I'm really, really bad at like applying like this the sticker detail. So I'll wait for my wife to come home and have her put them on. Because I just my fingers are so bad I won't be able to do it or good well. That's why I much prefer obviously printed blocks versus stickers. But I have almost all of the Lego mechanized sets, and they just look better with the stickers on versus not putting them on. And I know there's so many random Easter eggs, some of which I don't even know, some of which I look forward to knowing. But the book itself, I mean, this is a book. I've had textbooks in college which dedicated to counseling folks in my undergraduate, less thick than this. So, and how many pages do we got? 374. Oof. All right. Well, we shall start on page 1. Take the Bugle Tower tour. Blah, blah, blah. Welcome to the Daily Bugle Tower, the home of New York's most trusted news source. Well, it's not CNN, so how bad could it be, you know? It goes over the minifigures, which this I think is one of the biggest draws for me. I mean, I got, what was it, the Daredevil and the Punisher in here. There we go. So I'm looking for these, especially the Punisher. As my oldest son knows, he's my favorite superhero, and I believe this is the only set he comes in. And I always go back to the Punisher's only superpower is being a Marine. And I know I got the beard in the belly now, but I was a warfighter once too. And it's been a very long road from the sands of Iraq, and I mean I did hundreds of patrols. I think I got an award that cites 300 patrols, but it ended somewhere around 417. So I mean I was going out every day, sometimes more than twice a day. I think we're averaging like 10 a week. So it's I really feel the Punisher in it. And then I think his cause is good. You know, there's definitely some crime that I would vehemently punish. Who else do we got? Okay, so Spider-Man, Venom, Carnage, Spider-Ham. I got Venom Ham from that one set already. Carnage is a new one for me. Ghost Spider, Miles Morales, and Doctor Octopus, which I only got him in the New York Lady Liberty sets. I got the combo. Mysterio, Sandman, he's a new one. A Green Goblin. Most of my Green Goblins are actually the children's version for my 4-year-old. He gets the 4-year-old plus sets. Peter Parker, Robbie Robertson, Black Cat, that's a new one. Betty Brant, J. Jonah Jameson. And I love there's a meme I saw of him recently where it actually goes to Batman, which is from DC. If you're not familiar, very against the Marvel versus DC thing. But it had the Joker in the Dark Knight movie, which also came out when I was in Iraq, so I didn't know what the big deal was. Where he said, you get to know a person's real character when they're at death's door. Do you want to know if your friends were a coward? And then the other half was the meme. It switches over to the Goblin choking J. Jonah Jameson out. demanding to know where the pictures came from. And Jamison said, I don't know, they're just mailed to me, which shows, in my opinion, his true character. So I love that dynamic there. But obviously they got Aunt May, Blade, the Punisher, Ben, Firestar, obviously new to me, and then Daredevil. And they also got 3 civilians in it too. So I wish Stan Lee would have been in it. Alright. Just more blah blah. And then, holy smokes. And it kind of shows you a little bit in here what the different bags are going towards. All that really fun stuff to me, at least. And I appreciate everybody who's viewing, as well as those hitting the like button. I don't know why I can't watch the chat in this one. I feel like I should be able to. An app? Is there an app on Amazon? There isn't. That is alright. I'll go back to what I was doing and be thankful for it. Yep. Quality. There we go. All the way up again. And I appreciate you guys being here with me. So 1, 2, and 3 seems to be the first set of bags. Let's I don't want to say clear off the other ones, but definitely let's try to get a handle on some of the piles and piles of bags we have here. So 8, got a 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3 random plates on mark, okay. 4, 3, 6, and 4. All right. Cool. No. Let's see here. Man, like you can't see it on the camera, but it's absolutely massive, the pile of bags here. So 3, 2, 3, 2, 2, 8, 1, and 1. I apologize, I'm grabbing the scissors. And scissors is here. It's really weird that I can't see the chat. It's bothering me an unusual amount. So, you know, if we can't do it on the Amazon tablet, we'll try out Zeki's tablet. But I has nerfed his because he's 4. And sometimes what the children find on YouTube is not what I think a parent should allow their 4-year-old to watch. So I've kind of had to lock it down a little bit. And maybe that's some of my problems. Alright, so once again on 1, looks like we're going to be focused on the first layer. And there's a little bit of a delay between when it pops up on the screen and when I start building. So 1, once again, just huge. Zeke's tablet's dead. So life. No, it's not dead. Oh, it's about dead though. No reason to bother there. Kate, if you're watching, can you throw a chat up for me? That way, or Miss Shoddy Broom, that way I can see that. Amazon, like even the Silk browser would let you see chat. It's weird. Very well. So step one, let's open big ones, which got this guy. And it looks like Aunt May is with the first set of bigs. All Legos stayed on the table. I like to keep track of that in case one falls off. And on the first page, it has a bunch of these 4x4s going across. Or excuse me, these are what? 1x6s. Just across the way. And let it get going. There should be 4 of them. And these tiles, we got 2 of them. Big number 2 of the one. Plus these kind of look too small for the ones I just pulled out. Oopsie doozy. Yeah, so we got all these nice tile pieces. All remained on the table with me pushing them. And bag is empty. No pieces in the bag. This, perhaps we'll start with Aunt May. Aunt May and Master Roshi here. With there we go. And then we need this piece to finish Aunt May. And oh boy. Already got a lot of open bags, it feels like. Nothing fell off the table. Something might have gone underneath the book. So we shall see there. And why not? We got everything else in the universe opened up. Let's just cause more pain and misery. And we'll open this one up. Everything remained on the table. All right, so these, I think these original ones we put on, obviously too small. So take those first 2 off. Probably why there's only 2 in there. Now we got these 4 pieces, which should perfectly go across the way. Oh, for Aunt May. My bad, let's finish her burger looking thing, which was 2 of the dot blocks. And sesame bun looking piece. Bam! First minifigure of the collection is El Dunzo. Ooh. Even the rat's not showing. It's gonna be tough. I don't like to throw away bigs until I'm done with the set, and I'm not one of those guys who keeps the boxes. You got too much Legos and not enough space for that. All right, so page 1 complete. Sorry, Master Roshi, you're gonna come over here. Not me, and supervise. Page 18. Oh my, they are not skipping out right off the bat. So it's looking like I'm going straight into setting the sidewalk up. So we need the 1x2 tiles. We got 3, and then a vent. And then a 5th one. And we jump over to the other side, which has 3, and then a vent, and no 5th one. Once again, I got arthritic hands, so a lot of times I have to go back and kind of make sure that they get tightened down nice and good. So the joys of aging before your time, I think would be the best way to put that. Try to roll with it. Try not to get too bitter about it, but at times I do. It sucks. Especially on things like these where I know my fingers are going to be absolutely destroying me, but what an awesome set. And then I'm a therapist, and I do virtual therapy. So I meet my patients online. So this is going to be the centerpiece on the backing behind me. I think it's going to look really, really cool. And yes, I do work with adolescent patients, although I primarily work with adults. But I think with my adult patients, it really allows a conversation of hobbies, things like that. If they say something, it can morph into something really cool at times. Most of the time, though, they don't really say anything about what's behind me because they're focused on trying to solve their problems, as they should be. And I think it takes an incredibly brave person to work on their issues as they go about the treatment process, rather than just punching in your card and doing whatever. A lot of people do that, unfortunately. But even those guys, they're showing up. A lot of people don't even bother to show up. So I think it's pretty cool. Just everybody who comes down and says, whether I want to be here or not, I am here, and I'm going to make something out of it. And I think that takes a special person at times. So I'm kind of working ahead on the page 3, where it's building across. And once I'm done with this page, I'll show you guys kind of the update of where we're at. And then I need another angled piece. And I am not like I've done big Lego sets, or I've done Lego my entire life, but I'm not necessarily familiar with all the naming of pieces. So if I say something cringy there, I apologize. Please educate me and let me know in the comments. I am trying to keep an eye out on it, but I'm not sure if I'm able to view comments on the Amazon tablet that I'm trying to screen chat with, so it feels like a big fail there. All right, so far we're looking like this, and we just got to continue my right side, your left side, and knock this out. Ooh. Oh, there you go. I'm working ahead, not paying attention. Already one error in. We had that on their bingo card. Well, this dude's talking way too much. So that called actually for 1x1 flat slate. Is that what the Lego people call it? Here we go. Put it under the angled piece, and then got the dark gray 1x2 with the single dot in the middle. Single peg. The real Lego people are dying. It's darker gray though. Oh, here it is. Alright, and then we got this one. Right there. We got another 1x1 slate. Right here. And get this piece where it wants to be. There we go. And now it's mostly the 2x2 slates. There we go. So page 3 finished. On page 5, we're building up, or 4, we're building up this side and a little bit over here, then a little bit of work with the lighter gray in the middle. Let's get that party going, and it starts on the 3rd brick. There. That's just the slates across. 2 and there we go. Jumping back over here. They want the dark gray 1x1 slate. And then a singular, that looks like just slates across. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we go to a little bit of lighter gray tones, and we're filling out this area right here. And where to go? Where to go? Mm-hmm. And we're chugging away here. And now we need the, was it snot bricks? I wish I knew what they called that. Please give me a correction. I'm gonna really like to read back on the chat and see what they're really called with it. Appreciate everyone that did the thumbs up on it. Like I said, I normally do Minecraft. I love Lego. Like doing Lego. Kids, they love playing imagination with Lego. And so we have a little bit different goals. Probably won't be doing this set. So page 5 completed. Whoa, what on earth is this garbage? Uh-oh. Alright, so it has us, as you can see, right over here, doing that checkered piece, which probably just looks more intimidating than what it really is. So, here. And once we get the pattern established, then we just gotta roll with it. And off we go. Already know this is going to be challenging on my neck and doing this. I'm like, oh boy, I can feel it a little bit there. So it's going to be fun. The great news though is because I do work virtually, my neck is unusually already compromised. So we'll just roll with it. And this is saying that 19 white pieces and then 17 black ones. We'll give it a count at the end and make sure I do it, or make sure it ends up right. The small details is where I can imagine people getting real lost on these real quick. See if any of these need to be straightened out. There we go. And continue on. So what am I doing in Minecraft? In Minecraft, I'm actually looking for an SMP to join. I can do a better hunt for it. It seems like a lot of them kind of kicked off the same time Hermitcraft did. And I just started looking a little too late, putting my name out there a little too late. So I'm hoping I can find a group of content creators to join. I got a fairly good subscriber count for some of the up and coming creator SMPs, so I'm hoping that can really springboard me a little bit, or at least get them to talk to me, so I could at least give my cue. However, but most of my subscribers come from the remix shorts that I do, so it's a little bit kind of different style of content. But I'm confident in my content, though. The long form stuff, I just haven't done it for a little bit. Because you guys know, life happened last year. When I was doing a lot of videos, I was actually in a mental health program myself. And it took me a little bit of time to rebalance, and eventually, I don't want to say the vacation ended, but reality came back and I had to get back to work. And obviously, work takes up a lot of my energy when you're a helping person. You got to be helping people. But I've slowly since then started to get that rolling again. So, did 5 across. Yeah. And then 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 5, 30. Then you got 3 on each side, that's 36. 19 plus 17, 36. So I used the right amount of tiles there. And that's good enough for me. Now you can kind of see it a little bit in the way the book's laid out. I got this little corner right here to work on. So boom. Those 2 of these 1x3 slates. And we go over to putting one up there. Angled piece. And 2 more flat ones. All the way to the edge. And we slate it here. And a single nut brick there. I'm pretty sure that's wrong phrasing. And I even watched some Lego content to try to make sure I got the lingo right, and I do not, so I apologize. It's just kind of like outer space, man. I love Lego, I love outer space. Definitely not my forte when it comes to content creation, though. Alright, got that bad boy there. And we'll jump over to page 8 and 9 and give the update here. Alright, so we're continuing on page 8, working on this side, And then page 9, you guys can kind of see how the lighter gray bricks are coming in. So let's get some of these slates in again. This was like a Lego 4+ set, man. There'd be like a page for every single block going down. And I love building with my 4-year-old, but sometimes the instructions can be painful for him. My 8-year-old, though, man, I'm so proud of him, but now he needs less and less help from dad when he's doing these Legos. It's more about channeling his energy so he can focus on it. And so I still get to do the cleanup work, and I'm just so proud of the sets he gets done on his own. And he just wants to take them apart and play with them as little boys do. So I gotta let go of my reservations a little bit. Like I'm not as bad as like the Mean Old Dad in the original Lego movie that was so popular. And definitely don't super glue these together. But man, I do want to keep the sets completely together. Obviously, the Daily Bugle will, because that's a cornerstone piece for me in a decorative set for the office. But the other ones, I think I got to let go a little better at. And so that's kind of my challenge as a father there. Great news, though, also with that, is I had all my the bin of Legos from when I was a kid. So even though I have some of these weird reservations about breaking sets apart now, they definitely don't apply to what I had as a child. So my kids are literally playing with the exact same sets that I did, and I think that's wonderful. I really do. And then is this just as big on that side? This is a 8. Oh, no, the first casualty of things getting out of hand. All right, so page 8 to 9 are complete. Let's go to 10 and 11. On page 10, we're starting this green stuff you can see on page 11. And on page 11, we're finishing it. So let's grab some of these green bricks. Or excuse me, we'll start with this long one. Excuse me, my bad. We'll start with these flat guys here. So it looks like they end right at this. And this one should go right next to it. And this long piece covers both of them right there. We are correct. Our pieces are down. We are A-okay. So let's get the green going. And tempted to work on the page 9 stuff, or the page 11 stuff, and the page 10 concurrently. It doesn't look like there's anything else that would get in my trouble there. Assumptions, but you and me, but you replace the but with a curse word. But I think it's going to work out for this one. There we go. All the way down here, it's all just these 2x2 green slates. And we'll roll with that. How far do you think I'm going to get in this build? I'm sitting here like, holy smokes. Like, good thing I didn't throw the box away or destroy it. So now a lot of these are going to end up back in there. But we'll see how manly I can be and push through this. Holy smokes, this is a lot of Lego. Never done a set quite like this before, so that's exciting. Let's see, and I bought it very recently and just arrived in the mail from Amazon for $320. I've been holding out for a while, hoping to see that 280 sale, but I didn't. Then my wife gave me permission to pull the trigger. Thank you, baby. So it I couldn't resist the urge any longer, so I pulled the trigger on it. And as we can see, page 10 and 11 are done. Let's go on to the next one. Page 12 and 13, which it is more of filling this space out, and I don't see anything else. So let's get to it. So it goes, he's a 2x1 with a one piece there. Plant another slate. And the smooth tiles by it. Back in the 90s, they called these the money bricks. And they have the money on them. Oh, times have changed. Right there, this one, and our tiles. Then we got 3 of these in a row. And a 1x1 slate. And a 2x2 slate. And the next page, literally just it looks like 12 of these 2x2. Whoa! Got an error. Wasn't paying attention, went on auto control, and didn't place that one right. That especially sucks because of the arthritic hands again. So that's all right though. We'll just continue to have fun building this. Let's see, 2, 3. And we're keeping this 4 space right there. And we just need to add 3 more rows of 3. Then going back here, we gotta add those guys in. And we should have 2 left on this. Yes, we do. 2, 3. Let's add this square. There. And our last row of these guys. And checking it over, I think we got it right. So, page 12 and 13 are done. Ooh, okay. So this one is a little bit more colorful, so I probably should just take it 1 page at a time rather than working it all the way around. So that is what I will do. starting kind of just a lot going on this. So I'm going to start left to right, back to front with it. So left to right, we got 2 gray vents again. Followed by 1 tall. That takes us all the way across over here. And the first one is a 1x2 slate, followed by this wonderful disgusting brown color, a 2x2 slate, and a 1x1, or 1x2, excuse me. And we'll build up, or should I frame it? Let's frame it out. Mainly because the hint of color there is just wonderful to me. So I'll grab these guys and continue building it down. And then we got the 4x looks like 6 square in there. So we just gotta make sure we get the right pieces, which on the right side it's all green tile. So we'll get those in. And going up from here, we got 1 green tile, which they're starting to get thinner on the ground. I like that. Followed by these 2 guys, which were pretty stinking out of these guys. Followed by another one of these. So that's page 14. And 15, it appears a little bit more framing out again. So we got our, I think this is how they attach up to other Lego sets in the series. Like if you want to build a very big complicated one out. And I noticed that I missed a piece when I was building this. Huh, who would have thought? Forgot to put this little tiny kind of corner roundy piece. It's where having the humility and saying, yep, forgot that. And then just carrying on with the project. And then we got a barrel, which goes on this one snot, or 1-up brick. And there it looks like we're framing it out. I don't see any other errors. But I like to double check after you make one. As they say, where there's smoke, there's definitely fire. And where Curtis has to follow instructions, there's definitely mistakes. So hopefully, chat, you guys can hold me accountable as I go through this. Even if I'm having a hard time reading the chat right now, my wife will be home eventually, and then I'll be able to much better engage with the chat. Because it's not popping up on my designated let's follow this tablet. And I appreciate everybody who is talking in the chat, liking and subscribing, all that fun stuff as I work on this. And that appears to be page 15 rounded out. So slow and steady progress. On page 16, now getting focused on this alleyway with it. And we'll start kind of working our way down this way, which starts with 1x2 slate piece. There's actually 3 of them right there. So let's just knock those 3 out. Once again, arthritic hand, so this is actually kind of painful. But the things we do for our hobbies, right? And we'll mark this here. And then right there on the outside piece, I got these little roundy, corny, whatever piece, edge piece there. And it looks like we got another one on top of this 1x2 slate that you can see. Oh, this is where I'm going to get in trouble. Because this is a sewer cover And with arthritis, I can't do stickers. So hopefully I can remember to ask my wife to come back and finish that. Because I think they look much better with the stickers on. But I know my capabilities with my arthritis, and it just isn't going to work very well. So on page 17 of the instructions, now we're building this hazard sign, as well as a fire hydrant looking thing. So 2 up, there. Here we go. Lightning bolt streak going down. Cautious, cautious. Electric box there, which we're placing this right here, and then we'll start on the fire hydrant looking thing. So it wants a base, fun block. That appears to be a little bit like so with this one, and I got a building looking towards me. The top block looks kind of darker gray, not black. Is there a darker gray left? I got a regular gray here. So hopefully this is what it meant, but if not, and if I find a more appropriate one, the right one, we'll come back and put it on. And of course the last block there, and it wants this part facing forward. So, and we're skipping the sticker right there, right here, and that is set 1617 of instructions. So let's go on to the next page. What do we got going on here? And 18 is more of this back alley, and then 19 is the kind of more detailed work and going a little bit behind the building. So we'll start with the end in mind, but slat there, slat here. What would be a good stream goal? I don't know how much I want to get finished. That's the problem with undefined goals. It's hard to figure out where our success is if we don't define them pretty clearly. But I'll say I want to go until my hands are too painful. So and that's a very hard one to measure if it's success or not. But if I end up crying, and then you're like, yeah, his hands are too painful. And then got the former Marine inside of me. And so if I quit before I start crying, then I didn't try hard enough, right? So we'll continue on. And this has the 3 gap right there. And from what I can tell, the page 18 is complete. Then we're taking Master Roshi here. There's probably like a real Easter egg with that rat. And I've heard there's so many Easter eggs in here and I don't even know them. So that's fun to me. There. And then of course, I think these side blocks are designed to hook up to other sets. All right. And now we're just continuing the back area. I'm doing a little bit Arabic style where we're working more right to left. Which, by the way, if you do speak Arabic, assalamu alaikum. Ani Curtis. I'm Riki. So, that is hello. My name is Curtis and I'm an American. Why not? Used to speak fairly okay Arabic, but if you don't use it, you lose it. And when you're an adult learner of a language, and I haven't used it, so I lost it. So that's always fun. And it appears right now that page 19 is done. So let's see what the next one has to offer us. On this one, it appears we're making the cardboard box-like effects. So that's how they're disguising the plugin right there. I'm gonna hide it a little bit. So this one's looks like a corner piece. Very well. Put this box piece together. Put that right on top, it looks like. And then this piece right here. That appears to be page 20. And then on page 21, we got more of the backside details. So off we go. We ended with this weird corner brick, so once again, we're going to work right to left on this one. All right, so this corner, now we're going to jump over here. You got the weird side angle piece. It looks like a few of these bricks just straight across to cover the gap. And building up on the gap pieces. Once again, we got this guy on the first one. We got a slated angle piece. We got another roundy corner piece. And we got another roundy corner piece. Sure, like the true Lego fans are dying on the inside right now. Like, he's calling all the pieces the thingamajiggers, the thingamabobs, whatchamacallits. Yep, yes I am. I mean, I've lived in the South for too long now. Alright, so now it's just tiles across until we get to the corner of the building. So one more here. And we got a tile with the one brick piece in it, and then tiles across back. Look at the page. And it appears we're good. So that's page 20 and 21. All right, page 22. So once again, we're more and more over to the finishing details here. Now we'll probably start up here and start working our way down again. So they're disguising the corner piece that's supposed to attach to other buildings if you got them. So we'll put that here. Got another one here. Angled small piece right behind it. It looks like there's a brick space between them, and these two small bricks behind that. Try to change my angle, but I think that would throw me off, unfortunately, with it. So I'm going to have to figure that out as we go. I think we got enough grace to give it another time or two before I have to start focusing on the angle of it. Then another little one right up here. Then from here, we got another tile piece up. There's another angled piece right here. And another angled piece right here. missed this on a previous side. So that all looks good, but then from here there's one there, angled, and one more here. And that appears to be big one. So not that many extra little pieces here from it. They're suspicious, the ones we do got. So you're like, I don't recall using a single one of these. Oh, they're on Aunt May's thing. Okay. So what I do with extra pieces, and right now they're right behind the camera. But I have an ongoing, just kind of Lego cup that I put the extras in. It's a little populated from my son's Minecraft set for his birthday. Big 22 completed. Let's see. Such a massive set. I'm going to try to set the plate to the side and look at big 2. We'll throw Aunt May up there as well. So, big 2, I'm showing off the book. So, we got, this is our goal here. And we got a couple of minifigures. I'm not sure at like most of the civilian clothes characters, I don't have a good enough knowledge base. I know they just got 3 randos too. Although the black gentleman there, he looks super familiar. If I go back to page, it's at the very first page. Not quite the first page. There it is. So, yep, he's a civilian. And up the girl is Gwen Stacy. So that's fun. What is going on here? All right, quarter battery. So we will continue on until there's no battery. And then I'll probably still go on. Because hopefully, while checking the time, and I think if my wife doesn't stop on the way home, and she's probably watching and commenting and trying to do all that stuff for me, God bless her soul. But she would probably be home in about 20 minutes, which hopefully we're much farther along. But if the battery doesn't last 20 minutes, then we got bigger issues, because this is the newest Amazon Fire tablet got for my son because of an upcoming road trip to Texas at the end of the month. And we're going to visit my brother. We live near Knoxville, but both my brother and I are from Minnesota. And my wife is from Wisconsin. So if you like cheese, comment in the chat, because she really likes cheese. And then once again, no Lego pieces hit the floor. The bag is empty. The only time I ever was missing a piece, and I thought it was a very significant piece I was missing, was on the No Way Home set that was released in August with the Statue of Liberty, and I was missing Doc Ock's head. And I was absolutely, positively sure I did not mess that up. So I put a claim in, and eventually Lego got to it. It's like that really super annoying moment where I'm sitting there like, man, I did this. I know I did this right. And then it still wasn't just flowing too well. On this one, no Lego pieces hit the ground. And we still got a second big for big number 2. Especially with the expensive Legos. Woo! That line one there said these weren't cheap. I'll start saving up now, and maybe like 5 years from now I can get that new Adventure Tower set. Even if I never get it, I'm just so happy to get the Daily Bugle. I've always been much more of a Spider-Man fan than a traditional Marvel fan. And I was in that perfect demographic in the 90s when they actually had good cartoons out. And I learned all the love for the Spider-Mans then. And then the other Marvel characters were just, cameos and one-offs and things like that. So that's how I got introduced to them. And of course, you got the Punisher that would show up every now and then. And then all the other guys too. I'm a bigger, as I said, a bigger fan of Spider-Man. I didn't see the new Madam Web movie. I'm very cautious about what I expose my children to. And I just want to make sure that's a good movie first. On the other hand, though, I just haven't seen anything good about it. So it's, why invest my time with something that might just really suck? Oh, no. This was the hardest part about coming back to Lego, was these dual faces. Like, I absolutely cannot stand them. Just pick a face and do it. And the reason is the hairpiece or whatever they're trying to do to cover it just never looks right and never does a perfect job. So with this one, you can still see the guy's teeth underneath it. Come on. So kind of hard to tell on the camera, but you can definitely tell it's there. And I love my guys so much. I want them to be perfect. So having that stand out just kind of stinks. All right, so we got Civilian 1 done. We'll put him up front.
I have selected my characters. The rest of you will be known as the faithful. The course of the game has now been set.
And now to Gwen Stacy. And she has the dual faces as well. One angry face, one determined face. Put determined face up. Maybe if I throw her off the side of the building, I'll put angry face on. But we'll go ahead and put Gwen Stacy up front. Now my assumption is I have to make space for the platform again. And my assumption is correct. So once again, they have us building the door first. We like doors. There's a middle piece for it. Appears to be the same on both sides, but the inside has a little bit of a lip on it. So that's what I follow when putting the door in to make sure I got it on the right side. And then it has a single block up front. Circle one by one. Ooh, got these really blue guys here. And I feel like it should be lighter than this piece, but I don't see it lighter one by one here. And so that's always kind of a challenge with some of my color blindness. I think I got so very well. But there's also a sticker piece number 32 for an exit side and then 33 for the exit on the outside side. So that stinks, but we will adapt. I have to pop the door out and get my wife to put it on. It's going to be a more challenging and challenging proposition as we go forward. But all right, and is the door it on this one? Oh, I forgot the 1x3 gray piece to go over the top. There's a 1x4. My apologies. So up top, and now we're moving to page 24. It looks like I'm just kind of framing out a little bit more of the wall. I'm starting with these darker bricks with the side piece on them, which will end up with 5 of those and one gray one. So 1, 2, I already got one there, 3, 4, 5, and the gray one, and it goes in 2 directions. Here we go there, and 5 1x4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I already got this one down. Going right. Oh, I see the grayer one they're using as a corner piece. And with the bump going towards the outside, and last one. Voila. So that's pages 23, 24. Or instruction pages 23, 24. 25, 28. Now what are we doing? Oh, okay. It's weird. But we got 10 of these guys with the edge on them, so count those out. 3, 4, 5, or that's 4 now. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So, pretty simple layout, it appears. I'll watch my words there. We got them real quick. But I believe it just creates a little bit of depth to the building, versus just having that straight lines going up. So I think it makes it more pleasing in the having these little pieces bump out. Oh, not me. I did not realize you were. Oh, you and your huge burger was in the. Wait. I apologize about that. I'll try to be a little bit more cognitive in the future. Where were we doing this? And off we go. It's page 25. Now it looks like we're adding a little bit of framing to this piece and on the doorway. They're accomplishing that with 5 of these. That brings us to 4, 5, 5 the 1x1 calls. 4 and 5, and 2 flat circle browns. Brown, like a reddish one. Whoa. All right, you gotta be, whoa, careful. Kind of reminds me of the song, was it, Story of the Year. Whoa, in the shadows of our lives, we'll never let go. Whoa. So, all right, that little brown piece is mixed into the bags over here. And we don't want to disturb them too much. So that happy little mistake will, oh, here it is, will work its way out. It'll solve it eventually for us. So, the first one on the outside, and then 2 of these 1x1s up top. 1 and 2. Got these reddish, brownish, maroonish. I am so colorblind on these. I got no idea what shade they are. So I know it's in the right neighborhood, but that's about all I know with it. And this one goes on the inside. Then times 2 of this guy, which is real simple. These 2 fun pieces with a 1x1 tall on top. Frame that around the door. Here's be the right height, and we're lined up. So I gotta put stickers on the door. Ooh, all right. So on the next page, the idea of framing these out is really continuing on. Those same double stack, whatever you want to call these, we need 5 more of them, which 3, 4, and 5. 1 of the 1x1 talls, and a no side on it. Or no side brick. So here we are. And then 1x1 flat, also in that gray color. So the first one is super simple. Just stack these 3, with the side right there. All the bumps going towards the outside. And on these, we got the tall ones with the smooth piece, and then the flat piece going right here. And just kind of working our way back. And then a couple more of these builds, except for this one's on a corner, so we gotta be careful. But we need 5 more of the 2 tall brick ones, so 5, and only 1 of the 1x1 flats. So these 3. So, and it's facing the building's orientated to me, so I want the bumps on me, then 1 on the outside because it's a corner, and 1 on top. This one does not have a single piece on it, so we put it right there. This next one is 2x2, all going towards me with the single one on top, and it should line up with this inside one perfectly if we did our job correctly. Success. Very nice. All right, and that is pages 27, 28. So a little bit more dimensional and a little less needing of me to kind of point these out as we go. And I'll try to continue to at least provide different angles as we go around. So here we got these weird 1x2 very tall, like 6 tall pieces, and we need 8 of them. So 1, 2, This is where we're going vertical. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we'll grab the first two, and it looks like we're just plugging them in. Great success. I'm assuming there's going to be a piece in the middle to kind of stabilize that. And assuming we have to have a very strong base to get the verticalness that we want. So I look forward to seeing how they do that. I think I just heard my van door shut, so my boys should be joining us very soon. So that's going to be a fun element. We'll see if they want anything to do with this, everything to do with it, or somewhere in the middle. The joys of children. I got an 8-year-old, a 4-year-old, and Lulu turns 1 next week. Hello, Gabriel. I'm building a Lego set. Didn't I show you my really cool new Lego set?
Are you recording?
We are live right now, and this did not go here. So how's it looking on the live screen, Gabe?
Good.
Mm-hmm. You didn't see this one at all, did you?
Yeah, so big.
Yeah, it's a big, big one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go first.
Can I get a high five?
Yeah.
Do you want to see what this looks like?
Yeah.
All right, and Gabe's taking over camera controls. But with it. All right, so, and once again, if you can scan all that, so they can see how massive this is, Gabe. That's a Lego set.
Dada.
Mm-hmm.
That's how much bags it took.
Yeah.
And why is it? Oh, that's my money.
Hey, that's my money, buddy.
No, I got $3.
All right.
And this is how massive it is.
Yeah. So let's get the next pieces going.
Want me to keep living you, Dad?
Yep. If you can either work the camera to focus on what I'm doing, or set it down where it was. Either or works. So we got 4 of these guys, 1 of this, which is a 1x4 flat.
So, Dad.
Then we need a 1x2 flat. 1 second, Gabriel. And a 1x6 slate. Yes, Gabe.
So, how much Legos have you built? You can tell the viewers. Oh.
I would love to say all of them, but I don't think I can yet. I've done a lot since I was your age. See, my father did construction work, so I think he thought if I did enough Legos, I would love to do construction like he did, which that was not my passion. But people were my passion. And so I ended up getting into counseling after the Marines. Woo!
Anyways,
Red Bull, please. And then, Mama, I do have if I could get a little bit of help with stickers, I'd really, really appreciate that.
Let's get that one.
Here you go. Nope, put them back.
Vicky, stop.
Oh, easy. Nope, easy. Okay, I didn't see any Legos fall. That's good.
But there's wrappers on the floor.
So, if you want to put those wrappers in a big box, can you do that, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So, Dad, how much comments have you ever started a game?
I'm not sure if I've gotten any comments on this one. I have. I'm unable to monitor my comments until your mom can help me out or figure out how to work the tablet here.
That's my tablet.
Yep, I can't find comments on it.
Oh, you mean,
Here it is.
Anyways, Dad.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of...
This piece, 1 second, goes on the inside like this.
Dad.
Oh, Lulu.
I got a question.
Yes, buddy.
You didn't get me that big old Star Wars thing for my birthday that we found at the Lego festival that I wanted.
Oh, the R2D2?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been more than
Wait.
your birthday, your Christmas, your New Year's, your Valentine's Day. No idea what that one. Maybe the laptop. Did you try that?
A laptop?
Oh, never mind.
That hurt.
Okay. So.
Vicky, I'm trying to.
Hey, it's okay, Gabe. Your brother has right to this piece too. So we'll just continue without being able to see chat. Because I don't want. Lou! What piece did she drop, Ziki?
Red one.
Oh, red one. Oh, you're good at red Legos.
Yeah.
That's Ziki's specialty.
Yeah.
So, alright. We got this piece in on the inside. It's looking like good. We got pages 29 and 30 done.
So guys, for the comments, if you haven't seen handcuffs for Lego persons, this is what it looks like.
So this one we need one and that. Yep. We got one little piece right there in the middle, Lou. How are you still grabbing Legos? You got the fastest hand
That's
in the
what
Midwest,
a
Lou.
Lego handcuff looks like.
Mm-hmm. And that, well, nope. See you, fast hands. A block there.
Hey, Dad.
And, yes, Gabriel? Can you stop pushing the big into the pieces?
I was wondering, every time you make a Lego video or like this, can I be your camera guy?
Yep, as long as you can do a very good job, which I think you are so far.
I just record every move we make.
Mm-hmm.
I show them how big the box is and how much it takes.
Yep. Well, it looks like this 1x6 long goes right there. And Miss Lulu, how bad do you want to destroy all of this, Lulu? If you can get the camera on Lulu. Lulu?
Lulu?
Do you want to destroy all the Legos? Do you want to eat them all? Okay. Thank you, Gabriel. Going to page 32 here. So with one child on a knee, we're going to set her down.
Dad?
Yep.
Some of this pot is getting blurry, but I'm trying to make it look realistic here. You can see that?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see that?
Yep.
I'm trying to get realistic where they can see, but sometimes it's going to stop blurring.
Yeah. Well, it's a very good phone camera, but it is not a camera. So here, what did we now switched over to this one. So what we want to do is angle this towards us like the instructions. Right. Now, if the camera is still stationary over there, I'd keep it that way so viewers could see them.
Hey, Ziki, can you get the plastic Lulu got?
Please?
All
Alright. So,
oopsie, I kind of hit something.
oh, there we go. So you're just seeing the chat coming up. I'm never getting... What did she say? And that was Mom. Live chat. Mom said, I'm never getting my table back. LOL. Yeah. Yes, you are, honey. Soon, hopefully.
How do I get...
Just leave it up there. That way we know if somebody's Gabe. But, so you got to remember, not try to touch buttons. So that just shows us what the chat is when it comes up, right? So we're okay with that. But we'll hide it for now. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
It's okay. We're all good in the hood, my son.
Do you want to kind of show the viewers what you're working on?
Yeah, that's what I've been attempting to do, but you keep talking at me, bud.
So that's what...
Do not move this up without asking, okay? So, as Gabe was saying, this is what we're working on. So this page looks pretty dedicated to this side. And now I gotta reach over, but I'll try to come around. So it looks like we're putting this up here. What is in there? We got these two classic side piecers.
Hey, Mom. Do you know what my Lego shirt is? With the Minecraft builder guy?
Mm-hmm.
No!
Yes, you did. Good. We say you're very difficult to shop for clothes for, buddy, and they have consequences with it. But now we're just building up this little wall right here, which it looks like it's these tiny pieces in between them. And then I got to do a better job of making sure my arm's not going over. And where is this piece? Here it is. Oh,
Ziggy.
hey, come over by me. Okay, please don't throw your brother around. I'm sorry. Lou. Oh, yucky. All right, Ziggy. And good job with the camera, Gabe. I do. We are looking for a piece like this. Oh, here it is. Right there. And then another 1 by 1 right here. And then another piece like this, Ziki.
What? Oh.
Which, whoop.
Yeah. Oh, that.
All right, now one.
Ziggy, I'm blocking it.
Yeah. So just like this one. So it kind of has a 1 by 2, and then it goes down the side as well. Oh, good eye, Gabe. That was actually the piece. The perfect grab, Gabe. Even if it was just in the way. So now this area is complete, page 32. And we'll move to page 33. And if you could, there we go. Get a little bit more this way. All right, sorry, I gotta let you down, bud. Now it's looking like we're working.
Ziggy.
Yep, it's okay. Please don't yell at your brother. So over here, we are putting these guys on. Oh, they're making it look like an elevator. I see. So one signal going down. When you say going down,
No.
beep. And one side going up. So for Mr. Ziki, you've struggled using words, but you've gotten so much better at it, and we're very proud of you.
Yep.
And then we got these, looks like white tiled news pieces. You see any of these?
I'm gonna come back for the camera.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, Ziki, can't be real gentle. You don't want to make people sick.
Okay.
I don't see these white little pieces anywhere, Ziki. So are we missing a tiled set of bags? Well. So what we want to do, Ziki, is try to keep it as best we can on this. I do not. Oh. Where? Do not open them, please. So, yeah. Oh, thank you, Gabe. We're missing these white pieces.
What white pieces?
With the newspaper piles on them.
Which one? Like,
Oh. I believe we're on bags 2. Or are we on bags 3?
oh, newspaper?
Mm-hmm. Excuse me, buddy. And they are not in here. Which that's a 3 bag. That's a 4. This is also a 3. So we did a good job keeping those over there. That's an 8. Nope. 5, 4, 5, 6. And where did these pieces go? And we will come around back to that. It's a little worrying not having them. But we'll see if it's in the set later
Is that
on.
it?
Is what it?
Oh, that's just glass.
Yeah. So. This is too long. That one's too long. So this is perfect. Right. And then above it, we want the very nice. So that's a weird. It has everything else so far, so I don't know why that one would be missing. Or be in a different bag set. What are you doing, Gabe?
Trying to look at the bag.
Okay. You gotta remember when you're holding the camera, you can make our viewers motion sick if it's not super still.
This has it, I think. 7.
We'll come back around to it then. Right now, as long as we got 2 open, well, the 2 is we're okay with it. So now we need the 1 towel. And we got another one of 1x6 long.
Sorry, viewers.
Oh, what's wrong, Gabe? That's a little too long.
Trying to stop the camera from being blurry.
Blurry.
Blurry. Okay, I don't know how to say it.
Mm-hmm.
Blurry. Trying to make it still and
Oh,
perfect for the camera.
that's what Papa did wrong. This piece was supposed to go on.
That one looks loose.
Mm-hmm.
Right there, it looks loose.
Yep. Now it will all come together. But it's why it's so important to pay attention to details, because it can go very wrong very quick. Especially with a set this big. And I'm not the most detail-orientated person, so we're gonna challenge this together, Gabe. And I'll try to keep my hand out of the way, so you gotta let me know if my hand's in the way too much, Gabe.
Mostly this hand is kind of.
Ooh, baseball. Gabe, did you start baseball?
Yeah, I just started baseball. Yesterday I had practice. I did okay with it.
Zeke, are you doing anything with those pieces or putting them back?
In 5 more days I got another baseball game. Practice.
Ah. So now we're going over here. We're building it up again. So this is a 1x3. We got a, looks like a 1x8.
This is what the Coke's supposed to look like.
Okay, good job.
So these are what the Coke bars look like, if you can see it.
That might be too close and too blurry for viewers.
Well, they can see it just fine.
No, that's blurry. There you go. So now the camera's lens is going to focus on it. It's going to do very incredible things. But are we
My
thinking?
hand is kind of shaky though.
Yeah. So like this.
This is how you make the can. Take that. Trying to take that right there in my hand. Take one of these. Flip it on the right side.
So I forgot a step in here somewhere. Yes, I did. Putting those down. Very good, Gabe. Thank you.
Dad, your hand's in the way.
Oh.
Still.
So I kind of want to call it a day on the stream. We'll jump back towards the end as we get rolling. But put it on me. I really want to thank everyone for joining us today. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Can you say bye, Ziki?
Bye. Want me to press the X?
Yep. Hey, actually, come here, Gabe.
Oops, I.
And say goodbye.
Bye.
It's still up. You can say goodbye.
Oh,
Say goodbye. Gabe, I got the camera. Say goodbye.
goodbye.
Yep. Now we hit the okay.